because co-parenting, and I would like for us to be able to co-parent. And can I borrow $20, please, Melody? I'm behind on rent. I I fathered 4 of your kids. Hey everybody. Welcome to Jeremy Speaks TV. My name is Jeremy Speaks, and I'm coming at y'all again today with the video on Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4, episode 16. And I'm really ready to get into it. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This episode was, a little bit of wah, 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 wah. It was a little bit whack for me. It was a little bit boring. Like I said, when we have an episode focused around the Scotts and Tiffany and, Lewis and his man breast, I have a hard time connecting, But you know what? Hey, Ellen, how are you? So let me get this started right here. Hold on. Let me turn on the lights because I'm going to get on camera today. I'm going to try to, child. Hold on. Let me see what it's giving. All right. Hold on. There we go. Hey, everybody. It's Jeremy Speaks. All right, y'all. So I'm really ready to get into this. We can dive real deep. I have my notes ready. So, hey, Chef Dun Dun. Okay, so the episode begins also Chef Don Don. I sent you the link. So the episode starts off with Kimmy. Shut up, Monique. Hey, Monique. So the episode starts off with Kimmy, Tiffany, and Tisha all meeting up at a rock climbing place because I guess we're gonna be rock climbing. When motherfuckers fail to have anything going on in their lives to express on, TV, let's all just go rock climbing and talk about nothing. Right? This Carlos King, listen, it's over for this cast. You need to either revamp this show or take some people out and put some people in. Like literally, we're watching motherfuckers talk like rock climb on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And that's taking up 15 minutes of a 60-minute, episode. And I'm just, mind you, that doesn't even include that. Like, let's take out the commercials. Let's take out the commercials. Like, we're not really getting anything here. So, everybody meets up. And y'all want to know what else I thought was really funny? I was like, wow, Destiny, you sat here. Hey, this is why I'm single. I was like, Destiny, you sat here and did all of this stuff, turned on your friend, and you wasn't even invited to, Tisha has not invited you to any scenes at all. You have not been invited to anything. You couldn't even be invited to go rock climbing. And mind you, Melody was making sure you was on every motherfucking episode to pay your bills. But now you barely on any episode. Was it really worth it? I guess your house being in foreclosure, allegedly. I guess it wasn't. Ooh, Destiny, you going out sad, sis. I was like, and then let's also talk about this. Like Tiffany, it's just awkward. It's just she has no type of, chemistry with the rest of the cast. Like it just seemed like it's just Tiffany and then everybody else. And then when they try to force Tiffany into scenes, it's almost she does like this weird thing where she grits her teeth, or clenches her teeth, and she does like this. And I'm up here like, girl, get off camera. You're not built for this. And what's the craziest thing about it is Tiffany is hungry for fame. Tiffany is hungry to be on this show, but she has nothing to offer. Nothing at all. Just like Kimmy and Maurice, they have nothing to offer. Now, I may not like Tisha and Marceau like that, but I can't sit here and lie and say they ain't got nothing to offer. Tisha is always down to get embarrassed on national television, and Marceau is always down to embarrass her. So we always have that. So let's pause this and let me bring on Chef Don Don because this is we're collabing on this video today. So Everybody, welcome Chef Don Don in. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Not much, just being a bad bitch. Just
That's right.
let me stop. But anyway, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm well. Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Chef Don Don has paired our channels together. Okay, I see. So my question to you is, what did you think about this rock climbing scene?
I felt like it was very forced.
It was very forced. And another
Absolutely.
motherfucking thing. How do you feel about Tisha basically getting them all together just for her to quit and give up halfway through the rock climbing? Like she didn't even go all the way up to the top, and she knew that Kimmy had height fears, and Kimmy mastered to go up to the top. But Tisha's one who quit. Like, why did you even bring us here? Like, bitch, we could have been in a motherfucking restaurant. We could have ate something, like we do every other episode.
And then it kind of gave judgmental vibes, and you didn't even make it to the top. Like,
Yeah.
how
Um,
you gonna
Chef
judge?
Chef Donna, can you speak up a little bit? I'll try to up your volume. I can't really. I'm having a little bit issue
Oh,
hearing
hold
you.
on. Let's see.
But it
Okay, is
like
this a
why?
bit better?
Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's way better. Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
continue
Cool.
what you were
Cool.
saying. Yes.
No, I was just saying that scene felt very forced. It felt like Tisha brought them to be judgmental,
Mm-hmm.
of course. But yeah, it just felt forced to me. I wasn't. It was cringy. I picked up my phone and was doing something else.
So after they get to the top, just like High Vibe said in the comments. Also, let me do this.
Let me see if I
Just
can
like
turn
High
on the
Vibe
phone.
said in the
Oh, okay. Okay.
comments, Kimmy ended up crying. And I was like, wow, Kimmy. So you crying at the top of a rock climbing, when you are literally harnessed and strapped, but you're not crying about your nigga fucking bitches in Atlanta with
Okay.
big
You
backs,
know what?
allegedly. You don't want to cry about that. Oh, but you are probably crying about it, but you just doing that shit off camera and you just do all this fake shit when you're on camera. But I'll talk about that later. So after they finish, the rock climbing, they all go sit down, right? Because this is where Tisha basically invites them all to the couples retreat. And here I am saying, like, this is not, it's not given. It's not given. Like, I know what you want to do, Carlos. I know you want this show to continue because Melody and Martell are no longer married. But unfortunately, you like Melody had casted a cast who needed her and Martell to stabilize, the whole, show. So without them there, we're literally depending on Lewis and his man breast, Tiffany and her cankles, elbow dimples, and Payless shoes. And then, Kimmy and Tisha, her speech impediment, Marceau and Maurice to get us through this season. And I can't take it. I can't. I can't take it. So Carlos,
Yeah.
I don't know where you're gonna have to. I don't know any famous bitches. I don't know any cool, funny bitches that live in Alabama. But I'm just saying maybe you need to go on a scavenger hunt for some fresh blood, for some new chicks. Because what we're seeing is subpar. And I'm not used to this from you. Usually Carlos King gets me where I need to go. Not the way he be doing
With the
Martell
Mexican.
allegedly, but he gets me where I need to go as far as the show goes. And I'm not getting that with this cast, but Tisha decides to tell everybody about this trip. And now they're all, basically going over everything that has, happened. They asked Tisha, hey, so how you been? Like, let's catch up. Tisha basically says, Marceau just came back from the men's, from the wine tasting. I was like, Tisha, they asked you You what you been doing, how you been, not what Marceau's been doing. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all see what I be trying to tell y'all. Like Tisha don't have no, like she does not have an identity outside of Marceau. You get what I'm saying?
I agree, and
So
that's why
my
I feel
question
like
for
if she
you,
ever found out,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I think if she ever found out if he was cheating, she would still stay. I'm
Of
sorry,
course she would,
that's just
because
my
she's a dumb
opinion.
bitch. She has nothing going for herself.
Oh,
She's like she don't love herself. She doesn't honor herself. She's like she depends on this man. Hey, hold on, Barbara. This I'm sorry, I'm Barbara. Shirley, this is Barbara. Hold on, I gotta turn on my camera to do this. Shirley, this is Barbara. And I know you might come out of a bag on me, but I'm here to let you know something. Every single day I saw our man go to the compound. And there he meets Lewis. And he be talking to Lewis, Tiffany's husband. And every single time our man, because we sharing that nigga, our man be working out. And Lewis say he works out too. But tell me why, Shirley, this motherfucker ain't lost no weight. Now you may come out of a bag on me, Shirley. But I'm here to let you know that I think our nigga is fucking up and not pressing Lewis as much as he should to work out and get rid of these man breasts. Now that's on period. I'm sorry. But continue what you were saying.
you just out of control.
All right.
Oh
Okay.
wait, so let me ask you a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So you think if they got rid of Tiffany and Lewis and added another couple, and we still got the dynamic of Martell and Mel working on their relationship, would you still be like down for that?
Yeah,
Or
I would definitely be down for that as long as they got rid of Kimmy and Maurice as well. I feel like Kimmy and Maurice are getting a free ride. They're not giving us anything. They're not telling us anything. You know
nothing?
exactly. It's all fake. It's like it's hella fake, and I can't take it. You know.
And that's why I say Kimmy always makes it seem like she trying to put stuff together, like she the peacemaker, but she's really deflecting from her marital problems. That's just true.
Mm-hmm. And that, like, I feel that, and I also think that she tries to, incite the arguments between the other couples and everybody else, like, friend group, to try to get all the heat off of her failing marriage, in her nigga who likes to, scallivant with big back bitches in Atlanta, allegedly. I feel like that is definitely the case. So my
Hey
next
y'all,
so
hey y'all, hey, hey, hey.
so my next thing that I wanted to talk about is, now she brings up the whole wine thing, right? And she says that, Marceau just came back, and they asked Tiffany, those, have you heard about the wine event? And she was like, yeah, I heard everything. And that was like the whole rage room. And then they basically asked her, like, what was Lewis raging about? And then she says, he was raging about, a lack of sex and everything else like that. And tell me how you feel about Lewis's, hunger for sex.
Um, I just think Tiffany don't like him. I mean, that's just my thing there. So they may not be doing nothing. I don't know. I don't think she really like him.
Why you feel that way?
They just give off fake to me. Like they don't give off a real marriage. Have we? They've given us nothing to believe that they're really married.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. They've given us nothing. They need to be off of the show.
But why do like what do you think is the main cause of why she not attracted to him?
I I think he too big for her. I mean, that's just being honest. I'm not
Chef
not trying
Don,
to body
Chef
shame or
Don,
nothing,
say it
but
with your chest. You don't have to be scared of nothing. If you think that nigga got bigger titties than she do and she don't like that, then say it. It's okay. I'll take the heat.
but no,
Be
for real, for
completely
real.
unfiltered.
I, I do agree. I don't think she finds him attractive at all. I think he's too big for her, and I don't think she's interested. And it gives me forceful TV, and that's
But my
why they come off so unauthentic, and that's why they don't have a storyline.
Okay, so then that makes me that guides me to my next question for you. So he was big when they got married. It's not like, Monique's case where her man got big over time and developed, these double D's, over a span of 10 years. He's
Boy,
been like
I
he's been
can't.
like he's been having these breasts since she got with him. So why do you think now all of a sudden she's acting like, she's too busy for sex, even though that this is the man who she married? Like, he has not changed. Like, they just got married 2 years ago at this point, and
Right.
she surprised him with the
I
wedding.
don't. I don't know because he don't give off that he got no money. So I don't know what do. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I've always tried to figure out what that's about. What are your thoughts on it? Because I can't pinpoint it. To be honest with you, it's
Oh,
very
Chef.
weird.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what I think. I'm sorry. Let me grab the mic. Kind of like what
And
Tiffany
I
is
might
not doing
agree
in the
with your
bedroom.
opinion.
So what I think is
Well,
that. Go ahead.
I'm just laughing at you.
So what I think is that Tiffany got with this man because he got money, he has his own gym, he's doing well for himself. And basically she was in a financial, strain. So she saw this man who was kind of built like a plush pillow, and she decided, I'm gonna get that nigga. I'm gonna take that nigga for everything that he has. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna force him into a marriage because, mind you, she married
Wait a
him.
minute. Hold on. Can I stop you real quick?
Go ahead.
How we know Lewis got money? Cause he I I don't really think them people got no money. Look at your chat
Well,
too.
well, Tiffany said
I
that
don't
she
think he
left
got
her.
no money.
Well, Tiffany said that she left her husband for him. I assume. She said that she left her husband because she needed a better financial situation. She was tired of working, nonstop and not really seeing any financial, reflection of
But
the
what's the
hard work
difference
that she
right
was
now?
doing. I mean, I think
What's the
she's
difference
seeing.
right
I
now?
think. Well, I think she's seeing a financial reflection, but she's still working hard because she don't want to fuck on Lewis. If I had to go down on Lewis, if I had to go down on Lewis, I would work a double as well.
Okay, so you saying that she's purposely working so she don't have to be obligated or feel like she obligated to have sex with him.
Yeah, like it'd be probably 3 o'clock in the morning. He tap her on the hip, like, "Hey, so you trying to get into it?" She'll be like, "Whoop! Look at the time. Got to go to work. Woo! Look at the time. 3:30. Gotta. I have a whole nother 8 hour shift. That's exactly how it
I
was
don't know,
going.
them people cringy to me. Them, they give me fake. I'm sorry. Nothing about them gives me like real life.
You say nothing about them gives you like real life. I mean, I
Yes,
can
they
like.
just give me. They just give me. I'll just do everything for the camera, and it doesn't come off authentic to us either, which is why we don't want them on the show.
Yeah, I feel like it's more so Tiffany that doesn't come across as authentic. I feel that Lewis definitely is trying to give like, organic energy. I feel like Tiffany is forcing things, forcing issues, forcing problems for the sake of a scene, and it's not working. You get what I'm saying? So when they do have
Right.
scenes together, I feel like Lewis is always getting, like shocked or surprised by the things that Tiffany is saying, and he's just trying to, kind of react. Hey, prosperity thick girl, 40, 40. But anyway,
What's up,
like I
everybody?
So Monique King says, I don't know. He played professionally. I thought he was just a coach. That makes sense then. Shirley says, Lewis ain't got no damn money. I added that damn in there because you know I like to be messy. But Tiffany thought
But
he
I
did
agree
because he
with
owns
Miss
a store.
Shirley.
You agree with Miss Shirley? I don't know. He definitely gives me money. But let's move on to the next scene, okay?
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. What about him gives you money?
I mean, he
They
has
ain't
a whole
gave us nothing to even make us give us the fact that
I
they
mean,
have money.
I was
They've
like, maybe
given us nothing.
now when I now when I say he got money, I'm saying that I think that he's financially stable. I feel like he's financially equipped to be able to provide for her. I'm not saying that he's a millionaire.
Okay.
None of these motherfuckers on this show are millionaires. Probably beside I don't even think Melody's a millionaire. I think she's a high 100,000-aire. But I don't think Melody's even a millionaire. But I'm saying that, like, in my opinion, I feel like he's definitely a successful, business owner because that gym is still open. He's being able to pay the rent on it, or he either bought it outright, and that's still another investment. You could do a lot of stuff with that. Unlike Destiny's dumbass who don't know how to do anything with her property that she bought with no business plan, no marketing analyst, nothing to really figure out what would be necessary in her area. Hold on, I want to say this. Destiny, you want to know why your store is not being successful right now? It's because it's empty. Now I'm being for real. It's because it's empty. Let me tell you something. And this is just somebody who used to have hair, who used to be able to go, get myself a good old wave cap. I used to love how you had such a big assortment of different products to choose from. Like it was like you could barely move in a like hair store or a beauty salon. It was so many aisles of shit, like shit that you ain't never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to Destiny's store, although I feel like it's decorated nice, it's not really realistic on what a beauty store is. A beauty store has thousands and thousands and thousands of wigs, has aisles full of products, like thousands of products. Meanwhile, Destiny doesn't even want to have a vendor to get her the products that she needs. She's trying to talk to people who actually makes these products and like create deals to get the products privately rather than coming getting it from a vendor like normal like beauty salons would normally do. And I feel like that's the reason why she's not successful, but that's besides the point. But I'm just saying, like, I see a successful business, like it, like, and I feel like maybe he's like, and it's okay if nobody's at the gym, but if he has memberships, that's all that matters. Gym memberships, like, come on now. A lot of us be having gym memberships and don't even go to the gym.
Now that is
Like,
true.
look, come on now. Let's not play these games. So, but like I was saying, so the next scene after this, also, so Tiffany said that the reason why she's kind of frustrated is that Lewis doesn't want to romance her. He just wants, to fuck her. So she's saying, like, yeah, you can try to fill me up with dick, but if I don't feel any romanticism, if I don't feel any type of, romance, then I don't want to, pop my legs open. What do you think about that?
I guess I can understand that. I mean, you don't want to just keep doing the same boring old stuff. So maybe she just bored in the relationship, and that's why she chooses to work so much.
Is it just me? Like, do you need all of that lovey-dovey stuff to fuck? Like, if you were in a relationship, hey,
I
Kimber
mean,
Monique.
if you're in a marriage, I do agree. You do have to romance it up in order to keep it spicy. Like, you just can't keep doing the same stuff over and over again. It does get boring. So, I mean, in my opinion, he probably is bored as hell right now.
I mean, but I'm just
I
saying,
mean, she's
like,
bored. That's what I mean.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'll save that later when we start talking about the whole, Maurice and Kimmy, scene, in a few minutes.
Mm.
Like, I'm a really delve deep into that. But I was like, I can understand that. But sometimes a nigga don't want to have to take you out, to a fine dining restaurant just to get some pussy. Like, don't nobody want to do that. all the time. Sometimes we just wanna clap the cheeks. Maybe, I'ma
But
wait.
but that's what she's saying. She's saying the opposite of what you are saying. She's pretty much saying that she needs something to keep it spicy. Like, come on now. You doing the same thing all the time. And if
Maybe
they're
I
not
just
spending no time with each other, they are not building their marriage.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. But I just to me, I have an extremely high sex drive. And if I'm in a relationship, like, I already, feel like I emit slut energy, when I'm just like, fucking around, with a fuck buddy or something like that, let alone if I'm in a relationship, let alone a marriage. Oh, Imma be a disgusting bitch for my man. Like, I don't know. Like, I would have no problem turning on a slut, you know, doing things public, a little bit of voyeurism, a little maybe a third party or something like that. Like, to me, I feel like nobody want a
But
boring
that's an
sex life.
agreement that but see, that's the way you live your sex life. Like, you can't you can't judge everybody else's sex life based off of yours, because everybody don't have a high sex drive like that. And everybody is not turned on by certain things like that. Some people are turned on by public play. Some people ain't. So
I
I
mean, yeah.
mean, in my opinion, I think she's basically just saying that he's boring. I mean, that's just period.
How about I say Louis? Louis is out of shape. I don't believe this story. I don't believe the storyline. But wait, what is him being out of shape? How does that diminish the storyline? Is my question. High vibes.
Yeah, because if you do own a gym, you don't spend no time at the gym
I mean, the gym is
except for these
like,
forceful scenes.
child. Listen, y'all like. I want like. Listen, I only need
No, how
romance.
is you still? No, wait. I do got a question. How is you still that big and you do own a gym? Is she right? Um, make that
Listen,
make sense,
I literally make that a point to bring up every episode. Like, that's old news here. Like, I bring it up every single time that we
baby.
always see Lewis in the gym, but the nigga is still wearing like quadruple XLs, every day. I don't
Yeah,
that nigga ain't went down to shirt size since that nigga came a toddler. You know,
yep.
I don't Wait, so Jesse's baby girl says every time they show Tiffany and Lewis, she looks extremely annoyed. I believe she wants a baby so she can bounce, so she can get his money. I said that too on one of my reviews. I said she gonna put that nigga on child support. Period. Child support it is. So the next scene that we go to is Melody basically talking to her mom, and Melody is basically showing her mama all of these different dresses that she's thinking about wearing, to the showcase that they're doing for this new opening of the amphitheater that they're going to be doing annually. And the mom says that it's sad that the kids won't be there, and Melody says she wished that it wasn't like that, but until Martell can respect her boundaries and respect her as a person and stop, demeaning her, she's really not going to, let him cross that boundary. So, what did you think about this scene?
We talking about the scene with Mel and her mom.
Hmm.
I kind of understand. Listen, I was annoyed. There we go.
You're going to have to give us more than that.
Okay.
Expound.
I was annoyed because I felt like some of these scenes with Mel are, well, all of these cast members are very forceful. This scene to me, it, uh, I don't know. So here's the thing. She tried to make it seem like I get what Miss Van was saying, and I do agree with her. But how
Hmm.
many times do we got to keep saying that?
I mean, how many other times have Miss Van said that?
She ain't said that before. You don't think she didn't say that before? Because that's
No,
kind of cliche.
but wait, not you. Like
What
if you
she
go, like if
said
you go,
at the end was literally cliche. So I'm sure she didn't told Mel that before. Like, come on now.
but how you would like you? You're saying it like she said it a whole bunch of times. So I'm asking you, like, when has she said
No,
that
I'm just
before?
saying it was just a general. It was just general, like something that you can expect to hear from someone who's trying to encourage you. I
Hmm.
mean, I didn't get nothing really from it. You know what I'm saying? It just gave me normal encouragement that you normally would get
Uh-huh.
in that particular situation.
Okay, I can respect that. Me myself and you know, I think that first and foremost, I want to respectfully say that Martell ain't shit. He never was shit. He wasn't raised to be shit, and the nigga grew up to be a piece of shit. That's what I want to say first, to kind of respectfully
And
lay that out there.
I do agree with you. I feel like his mom is definitely an enabler of his behavior. Okay, and then I'll let you finish what you're saying.
You like you want to know something? This gonna be so fucked up. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord.
I feel that Martell fucked Arian because Arian probably reminded him of his mom. The only difference is while he was crying, while Arian's baby is crying in the background, wanting some attention from his mother, and his mother is on live. The only difference between Martell's mama and Arian is that she was just smoking Newports outside on the patio while the baby was screaming
Jeremy,
inside the house.
boy, you I just literally almost choked, bro.
Like that's what I feel like. I like and it's crazy that I'm just now getting that, that that connection that Arian might remind him of his mom because his mom gives me like that she probably was a bird back in the day based on how she talks to him and how she does not hold him accountable. Something tells me that Martell was raised to be the man in her life. Like it's always my
Yeah.
son, my son, my son, my son. Oh, my son. My son. I was like, he disrespected your mama. And you still talk about my son? If you don't kick this nigga in the head, Uncle Sam wanted to do, what are you talking about?
Okay.
He's listen. Or busy effing. What are you talking about? They say are busy effing Destiny's daddy. Listen, y'all are
Baby, who
demons.
is Destiny's daddy?
Destiny's daddy, Destiny's father. He was because she despised his daddy. Okay, I didn't like Jeremy. You're so right. Martell was that little boy in the background crying while his mama was was smoking Newports. Melody was probably more like his grandmother. Child, listen,
Y'all
listen.
have the imagination. I love it. I love it.
So, but like I was
She do give
saying
me
though,
a drunk.
she give you a what?
She do give me. She used to be a drunk. Something.
Like probably, but I guarantee you that Martell mama used to be a fine young tender thing back in the day. She
Oh,
probably used to be
absolutely.
right there at the Freak Nicks with Miss Wanda. Can you see them together? I can see Miss Wanda and Marlene hanging out.
I can too. I
I
I really wish we got more scenes with them together.
Yeah, I can see Marlene. I can see Marlene and and Miss Wanda, splitting a 40 ounce in a pack of Salem shorts. You know, I can definitely see that. While also twerking in their booty shorts. With the statuesque hairstyles they used to wear back in the day. I can see that. But like I was saying, Martell is just gonna have to understand that if he wants this situation to work, it's no way that he's going to be able to cause all of this strife in Melody's life and, be able to demean her on a regular basis and take out the anger that he has on her because of his own actions. So I 100% agree with Melody. Keep that nigga in your spam email folder until he start acting better, okay? Keep on forwarding that nigga emails to spam.
Now
Like,
I do agree with that though. I do agree with that
he
part.
up to like he was saying that I
Cause
ain't like, I keep on emailing her and she don't answer my emails. I was like, that's because she done forwarded your shit to spam. Your emails is right with those, like, hey, we have big booty, big breasted models on our webcam website. Those type of, spam, spam, like spam emails. Martell's, like, emails is right underneath there. Like, hey Melody, just wanted to tell you good morning. Got the kids today. Sorry. Martell, you are a clown.
he said thousands
You
and thousands and thousands of emails.
thousands. He probably sending good. Just wanted to tell you good morning. Just wanted to send you a Bible verse today.
I said that's why she ignoring you, bro. You tripping.
Child, listen. She probably got a whole new email and haven't told her.
Baby,
Hold
because what
on.
you said
So,
that burner phone.
so the next scene that we have is Martell meeting up, with Big Lewis, at his compound gym. And in this scene, they basically catching up because Lewis had, left early and Martell wants to know, why he left. So he says, we left because, you know, I had a death on my father's side of the family and I really needed to be there, for my family. I really had to be there. So Martell basically give his, condolences, and everything else. And then Lewis asked him how's he been? He was like, just getting these projects off the ground. I said, wait, hold on. Martell, what projects? What projects without a builder's license? What projects are you talking about? Cause like, if it ain't the wine, then what are these projects?
I have a quick question since you brought up that wine. Why is Martell not advertising the wine or selling the wine at this point? You didn't put it on the show. Why
I
are you
don't
not
know.
capitalizing off of that?
Maybe because it was just some bullshit. Think think that could be the case.
Well, yeah, because that Kool Aid. Yeah, I do. It doesn't
Ooh,
look
it
like
really
red
it
Kool Aid.
it really did look like no, it didn't look like red Kool-Aid. It looked like that black cherry Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Black
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cherry. It was definitely giving me black cherry. So but then, he says, I've been, trying to contact, Melody because Lewis had asked him, like, have you spoken to Melody? He said, I keep on trying to email her and email her and email her, but she's not answering. And then he goes and, but Melody has a dark heart. And I'm like, she has a dark heart, Martell. You know what? I would have a dark heart too if I was married to a motherfucker and I find out that they had a side chick for 7 motherfucking years who got pregnant 3 times, had 2 abortions, and had a motherfucking side baby on me. I would have a black heart. Who do you think made her heart black? Or was the heart black when y'all got together?
Oh my God, listen. I tweeted about that because I was like, bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why are you saying this? Martell is so narcissistic, and he continues to throw jabs at Mel, and I hate it.
Yeah, I'm like, and I was like, a black heart. I was like, of course she has a black heart because you broke it. Is the motherfucker healing? Anybody knows that after you get punched or after you get bruised up, don't the shit turn black? But then ends up healing afterwards. Yes, her heart is black, bitch, because you fucked her heart up. So surprisingly, he says that he just wants to co-parent. he just wants, to co-parent his kids effectively. And then this big bitch, and I'm talking about Lewis now, is gonna say, well, you know how what they say about a woman scorn. They're gonna try to go out their way to hurt you. And she knows that your kids are the source of your pain. Now, Big Lewis, see, now this is why Tiffany don't want to fuck your fat ass. Cause you
Yeah, that
don't,
was
cause you,
ignorant.
cause you don't know how to stay in your motherfucking place. You don't know how to assess a situation correctly. See, if you were able to wine and dine her as much as you had all of these opinions on what the fuck Melody's doing in their custody agreement, maybe you would get some pussy more. But until then, I guess it's just gonna be you and your hand tonight. Allegedly, Shady Shade and Shannon said, "Hello, Jeremy, Chat, and Mods. What's up, Shannon?" Kimber says, then fast forward to his face when he showed up to Mel's event. Martell is a disgusting human being. That's what Shirley says. And
Mm.
Leslie says he doesn't have a distributor because don't nobody want to distribute that bullshit. Who want to
Don't
distribute
nobody
that?
want to distribute our names.
No, that shit is like one letter away from incest.
What? I,
It's only one letter away. When they actually had the big ass letters, opening up, while he was at his wine event, I was like, did that shit say incest? Then I had to realize, oh, it's missing a C, so it's I nest. But
yeah,
I
I
was like,
nest.
to me, I would have like, I would have spelled I nest as like INEZ or ANES with a like, with a little symbol over the S. Just to be a little bit, bougie about it. But I don't know.
Yeah, he ain't
Melnika
giving
dropped the
nothing.
ball.
Oh,
Melnika dropped Mel.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, she definitely did. You want to know what happened? Chef Don Don probably. She probably spent all the money that they were gonna give to the distributors to buy upside down Gucci belts. That's probably where it
Oh,
all went. Because we all know one thing Melnika gonna do is have that Gucci belt upside down on national television.
baby, that took me out of here. Do you hear me?
Yeah. I was like, is it Gucci or is it itchy? Which one?
Itchy, because that outfit looked itchy too. Looked like she was just itching.
She was looking like an Atlantan pinata. It was, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and roast Melnika the way that she deserves to be roasted for her fraud, past. I'll talk about that another day.
Uh-oh.
But like I was saying, I really don't appreciate you and your motherfucking wife continuously talking about, continuously trying to make it seem that Mel is, keeping the kids away from Martell or not co-parenting with him. I
Exactly.
don't like the way that they keep on doing that. Like that's really fucked up to make it seem that way when you
It's
know that
I
that's not the
nasty.
truth. Wait. Sweet Tea say it's I nasty. Y'all are demons. Y'all are demons. Y'all are
Y'all be
demons. Look,
crazy.
look, I'm trying to tell you, they be trying to say I'm terrible. No, the comments are even worse. So anyway, the next scene that we go to is Kimmy basically, breaking it to Maurice that they're going on a trip. Now, Maurice comes home and he was like, well, hey, honey, I'm home. Like he was like, I always wanted to say that like an American, like an American dad. I was like, ugh, I fucking cannot stand you two bitches. But he goes into the room and she has all of his luggage on like on the bed. And he's like, what's going on? Like, what is this all for? And she's like, we have like a couples trip to go to. And she's like, what? And she says, with Dr. Francis and like, everybody else. He says, I don't want to go there. And she was like, I didn't think, why would you not want to go? Because, you spoke to him last time. You had such a, good turnout. And he says, because I've been fixed.
Baby.
You've been fixed, Maurice. You've been fixed. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I ain't gonna do it, chat. But anyway, so he says, "Have I gave you any issues?" And she says, "No, you haven't." And I'm up here like, "You a lying ass bitch. Like, why do you be lying, Kimmy? Like, you're lying. You know that y'all got issues."
She's a deflector too. She's a
Like, I was like,
major.
I
She
cannot,
deflects a
like,
lot.
it's her audacity to sit here and play in our face for me. And that's what I hate about her the most is that she sits here and lies on camera knowing that everything that she's saying sounds like some bullshit.
I agree.
So then she asks him, is there anything that I need to work on that we need to talk about? And he says, more sex. And she was like, like, how much sex do you want? And then he says, I want it every day. And she says, that's too much. Do you feel like that's too much, Chef Don Don?
Um, I no, I don't, because I think sometimes some people do. I mean, they do it every day.
Do
But
you
the
do it every day?
example that she gave after that, no, I don't. Now, maybe if I was in a relationship or a marriage or commitment, I would.
Exactly. Like, to me, like I said, I like, look, I'm a, I'm a, I am young. I have a really good sex drive. I like to fuck all the time. I want it in the morning. I want, like, a midday snack. I want like, to send me off before I go to bed, before I slumber. I need to be sent off well. Like, I don't understand why, and this is why I be trying to say, like, the heterosexual sex, the heterosexual relationships, they be seeming whack. Like, the sex lives be seeming like terrible. And I just can't relate. And I was like, this ain't the life that I live. Like, one thing I'm gonna do is fuck. If I have somebody that I'm in a relationship with, I'm awake. Like, I might actually whip it out while we driving or while I'm driving. I might, I might,
Okay.
I might, I might wake you up, with, give you a good wake up call. I'll knock you out before you have to go to bed. You know, I don't know why it's so hard for these women to fuck their husbands.
Ooh,
Now, Now, maybe now I can understand Tiffany not wanting to fuck Lewis because it's hard to fuck a nigga when you have his titties on your forehead. Stop! You can't laugh. You gotta hold it. So it's like I was saying, it's hard to fuck a nigga when his titties are on your forehead while he's on top of it. It's hard to do that. But in the case of Maurice, he's not a bad looking guy. He does give me medium dick energy, which means that the sex is even better. Look, sex is best when the nigga got a medium sized dick. Period. I'm saying, like, the sex is always good when they in that between that 7 to 9 that 9 inch frame. I don't understand why these women are not fucking their husbands. Why do you think that's the case?
according to the chat, they say they cats need breaks.
They said what?
In the chat, they said they cats need breaks.
They cats need breaks. Listen, if y'all don't like pull that crank back and purr that motherfucker back up, like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I'm saying, like, I don't know. Like, and you and like, I always say this, Chef Don Don. It'd be so crazy to me to hear women basically talking about their sex lives because it's so much different in our lifestyle. Like, because one thing a gay relationship is gonna have is a lot of sex. A
Absolutely.
lot of sex. And if they marry, they fucking even more.
Yep. That's
And
why.
they bringing other people in to fuck when they not fucking each other.
Well,
Like, I cannot understand y'all
we
want to,
ain't
but
got
then
there
again,
yet.
like, like, I feel like maybe y'all should, like, before y'all get married, y'all should have that talk about y'all sex drives. Jeremy, your arse is off the chain. I know. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I can understand where Kimmy is coming from. No, I like to fuck every day if I'm in a relationship. I would like.
Ellen said maybe the pipe ain't piping. Maybe you can't get the pipe up.
I mean, he definitely seems that he can. She says that he be wanted 3 times a day.
Um, yeah, she did say that. She gave an example too. It
You
was
don't
crazy.
have kids. Neither does Kimmy. Kimmy is literally Kimmy's only child is 23. Ain't no children in the household. Our body is a whole system. Hormone changes every. Listen, a lot of women told me they get hornier more than the men do. That's a misconception that they have a lower libido. The men stop romancing that. See, that's what I be trying to say. It's like it would be hard for me to marry a woman because like I could fuck a few, but I don't know about marrying because you got to do all of this. I got to romance you for me to get the
Come
puss.
on
Like
now. Every now and then is
no,
nothing
but I'm just
wrong with
saying
it.
they're not even saying every now and again. Like at least Tiffany's not. Tiffany's saying that she wants to be romanced on a regular basis, like twice a week.
Well, then I just bang you the other days of the week,
And I'm just
the
saying,
other
like, I
five
gotta,
days
I
of the
gotta
week.
take you, I gotta take you to a 5-star dinner, to get the puss.
Yes, lock it
Now
up.
I can, now I can understand that, in the beginning phases when we first start dating, because I
No,
want
hell
to make.
no. We got to keep that shit going through the marriage too.
I
It's
mean, but
gonna
I'm
get
just
boring
saying,
if you
like,
don't.
Pamela Good. Let's not do that. Maurice is not gay. He's not. We cannot just be calling niggas gay. But like I was saying, like,
Wait, who called him gay?
Pamela Good. Are you reading the chat overlay next to us? It's literally right here. Like right down
Oh,
there.
she did say Pamela. I mean, she did say Maurice is gay. Oh,
Okay, so
well,
prosperity thick girl 40 say no, you gotta suck a titty, lick a cooch. But I'm saying though, like that's exactly what they want to do. It's not like the men are just telling the girls bend over and like let me stick it in. They want to like really get into it. But the women are just saying no. I don't know. I
Lewis
just
is not getting into nothing.
One thing Lewis look like he does is eat everything. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe then again ooh
Uh,
Jesus can you
ugh.
imagine the sex life between Lewis and like two hippopotamuses, like two pigs in a blanket, two big Buicks rolling around.
Now he look like two big views, baby. I cannot.
Two big Buicks rolling around rolling around a Kentucky Derby,
Ugh.
two ham hocks under a blanket. Like I can't imagine. Now, Maurice, I think Maurice is attractive. I don't think he's that as attractive as Martell is, but I think he's attractive. Now, what's killing me is that like Kimmy is married to this younger man, and you knew what you were getting yourself into marrying a younger man. That he was gonna be wanting to fuck all the time, that he would be wanting you to put the puss on the sideburns often, and you sitting here and you want to just have. She said she wants. She
Oh my
said that
god.
she only. Did you hear Kimmy said that she thinks twice a week is sufficient?
I heard that, but Marceau said that him and Tisha is what's sufficient for them is about 3 times a week, so it wasn't too
I
far off either.
2 to 3 times a week. That is not enough. Oh my god, that is terrible. I cannot imagine. Can you imagine being in a relationship and y'all only fucking and y'all in the bed? Like number one, men wake up horny every morning for the most part. And you telling me I can't turn over and get some? And then for women, it's way easier than it is for us. For them to be like, to crank up that engine and go. With us, we need a little bit of preparation. So I'm saying like, I don't understand.
Not no little bit of preparation, a little bit of preparation all the way, baby.
Not if you got your just for men, supplements.
Well, yeah,
Just
that's
for
true too.
men.
That's
Huh?
true
Yeah,
too.
you gotta get your just for men supplements. Then you only have a little bit of preparation. If not,
Twice a
you're gonna be
week is a very
you gonna you
healthy sex life for a middle-aged married couple. Is it
and
really?
and I'm
Oh,
just saying, like,
okay.
even if you don't give up the sex, even
I
if
can
you don't even
respect
want
that.
to do full intercourse, I feel like oral is fine. You know,
Well,
oral
maybe
should.
that's not what they counting though. Maybe they're not counting that.
I don't think Kimmy's even doing that. He knew.
Mm.
He knew he was. He knew. He knew she was getting old, premenopause. They say them premenopausal women be the horniest ones. What are y'all talking about? Something like, don't tell me I know more about the female hormones than y'all do. That's like they like I learned that in sex ed. We need to be cranked up as well. I don't think you understand what I'm talking about, prosperity
Yeah,
theory.
I think yeah, I don't think she understands either.
I don't think you get what I'm saying. But like that's for another day, but we're not talking about the same type of crank up. I'm saying that like it's easily accessible. Like a vag is like a self-cleaning thing. So you don't really have you don't really like it's ready. Like I don't know. He can like get down there, eat it, do what he needs to do, then y'all could get into what y'all need to get into. Sweet Tea say, look, the shit get old. There's over 30 some ways to cook chicken, but at the end of the day, it's still chicken. But what does that have to do with me getting my nut at the end of the day? I won't never get tired of that. Now I can get tired of chicken, but I can't get tired of me me being, sexually satisfied. Now I'm saying like I said, this is where I be trying to tell y'all, we don't relate because men are different than women, I guess. I would want it every day. So when he said that, I
I
was like,
said that. I think Lou must be giving boring vibes. Maurice, I don't think Maurice got. Kimmy is giving boring vibes.
do you even, like, I don't know. And then on top of that, if you don't want to have our libidos are actually the opposite. Women's typically increase at 30 and men start to decrease. So Maurice sounded ridiculous. No, Maurice didn't sound ridiculous. That means that Kimmy sounded ridiculous. If your libido increases at 30 and then the men's decreases, that means that Kimmy should be way more hornier than Maurice is. I don't know. Like I said, so she ends up talking him in to go, you're still in your 20s as well. Come back when you hit 30. Let me tell you something, baby. The 30 year olds are the ones that be fucking the most in our community, especially when they hit their 40s. It ain't the same. I don't know what y'all talking about. Can you please back me up, Chef Don? Because they think I'm just lying.
Yeah, it's pretty high in our community. It is. And it is very different. So I can kind of understand kind of where the women are coming from too, though.
I mean, I
They're
can
much.
get
Their
that.
bodies are different from ours too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just saying, well, maybe Maurice, you got to dip your toe into another pond. I'm just gonna be stop playing. So anyway, y'all, he ends up being talked into going reluctantly, of course. Jeremy, a female's libido isn't cookie cutter. Well, I'm just like, maybe y'all need to take some tablets or something. I don't know. I'm saying, what is he supposed to do if he's that horny all the time and she only wants to have sex twice a week? What happens then? Is he just supposed to jack off? How is it supposed to go?
Kimber,
Maurice,
I would hope that if somebody don't like sex, that they wouldn't get in a relationship with anybody. You would
exactly.
expect that person to cheat on you or something. I don't know. That's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
definitely the hashtag cheat on her. Hashtag go cheat on her. Like, if you don't like sex, go cheat on her. What are you talking about? Don't get with me if you don't like sex. As his wife, she needs to suck it up. He's cheating already, so he's good. They're saying that he's already cheating. I was like, the problem solved.
Okay.
Problem solved, right?
Period.
Child, listen. And so the next scene that we go to is Tisha and Marceau.
Ugh,
So
wrench.
Marceau is laying in the bed with his top row of teeth missing. And Tisha basically says, "Hey babe." Hold on, I'm sorry. She says, "Hey babe, I just want you to know that
Oh my
um
god! Wait! You taking me too fast?
you might want to mute yourself. Go ahead." So she said, "Hey babe, I got home from Dr. Francis, and I think I want to go to like go on a couple retreat, and we can go with Kimmy, and we can go with what his name, Maurice, and ooh, and we can invite Tiffany and uh Lewis too." And then Marceau says, uh, it's nothing fun about Lewis and Tiffany. Why do they need to go? And then she says, because we celebrating marriage, we loving each other, it's a celebration of being married and being wife and husband. So, it's just a celebration. And then he says, I guess that would be okay. Lewis wasn't too bad when we went out there. Lewis wasn't too bad when we went out there to the wine tasting, so I could see that. But and I can also go to a cigar lounge, and and then she's like, no, no cigar lounge. We need to do things together. And he was like, well, we could hit up a mall. And she was like, no, we don't need to do no shopping. And then and then he said, well, how about, I handle a little bit of business while I'm out there. And then she said, no, no, we don't need to do, we just need to spend time together, period. And then he was like, okay, I'm cool with that, but, I don't really know how fun this is going to be. And she basically doesn't tell him the whole story about, about the fact that they're going on a retreat with with Dr. Francis. Like, she leaves that out. So what do you think about her leaving that out, Chef Don Don?
Um, she was smart. She knew he wouldn't want to go. Otherwise, that man don't like that man telling him what to do. Them Scots do not like nobody telling them what to do in their marriage.
Yeah, they want to
Because
abuse
they
that.
know
They
they'll
want
get.
to go ahead.
I was gonna say they know they'll get called out on that shit.
Hmm. So allegedly, Shady Shannon said, "Are Tisha and Marceau still in that tiny house?" Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But they got better. But they got a new bedroom set. I don't know if you caught that. Prosperity Thick Girl 40 says, quote, use what you got to get. But she did say she has to use what she got to get what she wants from Marceau. What do you think that meant, Chef Don Don?
I don't know, I don't know because if you ask me, Tisha's just dumb as a box of rocks. So I don't know what she meant by that. I
I think
I
she
don't know. I
meant that
think she was smart and not. Go ahead, sir.
I think she meant that she had to get out on her knees and assume the position, for him to go on that trip. But I'm just saying, Tisha, did he have to use what he got to get what he want when he decided to take his ass over to Africa for a month and barely responded to you?
Now that's
Did
that's
he
the
use what
real
he had to get what
question.
he wanted?
That's the real facts right there.
I think it's quite crazy that you have to lie to this man to convince him to go on a couples retreat with you, and you just let this nigga go to Africa for a month without you or your children.
Child.
Ooh, child. Tisha, you so stupid, baby. You're an idiot.
I'm sure he leasing them cars. I'm sure he's not buying them.
What y'all talking about? So hold on. So Elise says, I don't know what Marcel be thinking with his wide ass hips, looking like he built to.
Oh,
It's like every single time I try to read it in like a professional way, it just I can't hold it together. Hold on. I don't know what Marcel be thinking with with his wide ass hips, looking like he built to birth five. He could not be jumping up and down on top of me. Ew. Shirley says, Tisha is stupid. Marcel driving around in that expensive sport car while he got her and the kids living in the.
that is crazy to me. I don't understand that. Why are they still in that house?
I don't know. I don't know. Y'all are
Maybe
something else. Child, listen.
it be the chat.
Listen. Hold on. So let me go back to my gallery. So he agrees to go. So the next scene that we go to is Melody at the amphitheater. And she basically get her makeup ready. Her mama has her, I ain't got friends to fake. I got coins to make sure. I was like, did she just said that 3 weeks ago? How she already got a t-shirt made? Did she already
Okay,
plan to say that and prepare to have a t-shirt made to sell? How did she already have a
child.
t-shirt, y'all? Was y'all shocked by that?
I wasn't.
I was like, how did she already have a t-shirt of the saying that she literally said about a few weeks ago? That's crazy. That's crazy. And the mama had it. So I don't know.
It
So
ain't nothing to go get a shirt made, baby.
I guess that is true. So Melody is on stage. And she's up there like, "Hey, Huntsville, hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Can I ask y'all a
I'm muting
question?
my mic.
Can I ask y'all a question? Why the hell? Why the hell ain't y'all like the video yet? Come on, I like you have a PYT, here and below me, two handsome black men's like giving you black excellence. You got a chef and a financial analyst. Finally some motherfuckers who ain't playing basketball, are rapping.
Period.
Showing you a whole new black
Period.
experience. Can't y'all like the video just off the
Oh,
strength of
I
that?
do. I want a shirt too. I want a shirt too that say "Shake a bone and get the hell on."
Shake a bone and get the hell on. That's exactly what Maurice is asking Kimmy to do. And she me, we might need to send that one to Kimmy. Kimmy, shake that bone
You
and
know
do
this
it.
Miss
Get the
Wanda saying,
wait in that little ass house. Y'all are so disrespectful. I like when I walked in the door. Thank you, Prosperity. I just wanted to ask y'all to like the video. I ain't gonna be begging now because nobody want to be no beggar. But so Melody is on stage and she's like, "Hey, Huntsville." Hold on, I'm sorry. I've been working on my Melody voice, y'all. Hold on. Hey, Huntsville. It's the amphitheater, and we are here today with me, Melody Cherie, and the other guy. I forgot his name, but I was like, "Baby, your pants are way too tight." I was like, it's the." I was like, them pants look painted on. I was able to see everything. I was like, "Sir, you have a little bit more modesty. It's kids around." But anyway, like at least when Martell be having having the clothes tight, it ain't tight around the crotch area. It look like the arm is probably about to bust open, but like as far as the crotch area, it's well tailored. So she's presenting and then everything, and then she finished that and she goes backstage. Martell ends up coming backstage with the kid surprisingly. Now, what do you think of that?
I actually loved that moment, but I don't know if you want to get into the rest of the conversation. But I thought that him bringing the kids back there was super dope. But I'm pretty sure I'll let you finish telling the rest of the scene, and then I'll give you
No,
my
you can
thoughts on
go
the rest
ahead.
of
Go
the scene.
ahead. Expound.
Oh, okay. So for me, I feel like Mel was a little bit uncomfortable. I don't really feel like she wanted to film that scene with Martell at all. Um, Here's the thing. With Mel and Martell, we have not seen them film with each other, and this is the first time that we've seen them film together for the whole entire season, right? Um, they gave us TV. They gave us awkwardness. Of course, they were supposed to give us awkwardness because it's their first time filming together. So I don't know. It just I don't know. I don't know. It just felt like Mel was a little bit uncomfortable. She didn't want to film that scene with him. And I really just wanted him to give her accolades and just shut up. Like, just give her accolades and move on.
In my opinion, it looked awkward at the beginning. And this was after, Miss Van took the kids to go get some water. That's how she
And
said
some
it.
fruit.
And
Some
some
fruit.
fruit. She was like, "I'll take the kids to go get some water and fruit." Are they thought because they've been out in the heat. I was like, Miss Van is such a good mama. Child, she love her babies. She love her grandbaby. She love one thing Miss Van gonna do is do what she needs to do for Melody. Let me tell you something. Some of us can't relate. Anyway, so I thought that Melody was awkward at the beginning because she hadn't seen him in a while. But then, like, I felt like she looked at him and I felt like she she kind of I don't know. I don't know if I want to say missed him.
You don't want to say miss him,
I
but
don't.
yeah, it did kind of look like did give him a daze in his eyes, like they kind of missed each other a little bit. I
Yeah, it
agree.
definitely
I will say that.
it definitely looked like they missed each other or missed being around each other. I think that I think eventually they possibly could be friends because I feel like they have compatible personalities to be friends. It's just that Martell's gonna have to come to grips that he's not gonna be able to fuck her no more. Or will he?
Right.
So
Uh,
they all starting back in one. So we don't know. But anyway, so I feel that if they like, I feel like they missed each other. I feel like Melody
yeah.
looked at him and she was trying to hold back her, like, her happiness of seeing him as well.
Yeah, because when she did turn a little bit, it did kind of look like she kind of was getting ready to smile and she was trying to control it a little bit. I will agree with you. I agree with you.
I was like, you missed that D, don't you? I was like, you see him looking good, looking muscular, looking like he can still pick you up like he used to. That's how he got them 5 kids. I was like, that's what you're thinking about, Melody, ain't it? Thinking about how you used to put it down. You want to know who else is thinking
Maybe.
about that? Arian.
I do agree with that though. When you do love somebody, you do love them. You love them unconditionally. And even if you do divorce or break up or whatever the case may be, you still have love for them because they
Whoever
have no money.
Pamela is just coming in here.
Baby,
Pamela is Pamela is just here to drag, to tear down, and to demean the cast.
baby, because
Pamela
she is
has
reading them. Do you
demeaned
hear me?
everybody on the show.
Reading them.
Melody, is that you? Like Pamela's sitting here roasting everybody. Ain't no one safe in Pamela eyes, child. But like, yeah, I definitely think that, they looked I think they looked, you know, like they missed each other. I think they want to fuck. Honestly, I think they wish they could have ripped each other's clothes off and made love right there. In my opinion. Now, I'm not saying it's to be together. I'm saying, sometimes you backslide on a dick. You know, have you ever fucked an ex and you was like, man, I shouldn't be doing this, but I just have to just one more time, just one more ride on the merry-go-round. Have you ever did that shit?
I did that with my ex for like 6 months,
Exactly. See, it's hard. It's hard.
and then
Now
I
imagine
finally
when you've
just
been
had to. I had to say no more, no more, no more. We can't keep doing this.
exactly. Actually, I'm healthy. Well, then again, no, I'm not. Like my latest ex, I really did stop having sex with him. Like we really did not. He was here for my graduation, and we did not fuck at all. Like we wasn't sleeping underneath the same covers or anything else like that because I really took us building a friendship very seriously. I think we both did, but it was no clapping of the cheeks going on. It was none of that was about to happen.
Um, I was about to say,
What was you about to say?
so have you ever been with somebody and they ended up being your best friend?
Yeah, my ex that I have now. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
see,
one of my
it's definitely possible.
yeah, like he's one of my best friends. He actually just messaged me a few minutes ago. He was asking me, "So how you doing?" Because I ain't responded back to him in like a day or so because I'm a terrible texter. He was asking me like, "How are you doing?" Like, like, hey, why haven't you responded back to me, bitch? Like so. Yeah, I have a really good friendship with my ex, but we ended amicably. It wasn't with none of us cheating on each other. Like I don't cheat. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fuck you. I ain't gonna fuck nobody else. Number one, my conscience is too sensitive. I'll start feeling terrible. I'll start crying. I'll feel all of this guilt. Oh no, I can't. I don't see how other people can cheat and just be comfortable in their cheating. Cause I remember one time I went out and I was hella drunk and y'all look, I get filthy when that liquor get up in me. And I was dancing with somebody now at the time, my and it wasn't the ex that I'm talking about, but an ex that I had before. He was completely fine with me dancing with people in the club. But I had no idea that the person I was dancing with, who was bent over, backing it up on me, was gonna turn around and kiss me. I was like,
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
man.
I was like, Lord Jesus, how I'm gonna explain this? And I was like, maybe if I don't say anything. But I was like, then that's gonna make me a liar. That's gonna make me a cheater. I didn't ask for this. And my friends witnessed it and they spoke up on my behalf because he was hella angry at me. He was like, oh, you kissing niggas now? I was like, I ain't kissed. I was like, it wasn't me. I ain't do it. I was in the club and he just, backed like, and then came. I'm sorry.
It
I could,
happens so often, though. It really happens often in
like
our
it really
community,
does.
especially.
Like I didn't have enough time to react. And on top of that, I had that whiskey and Coke, and I'm talking about Coca-Cola because we know these motherfuckers be smoking cocaine. But you know what I'm saying? Like I had that whiskey and Coca-Cola, and I was just
No, she said Jessica, baby girl, said demon dick, but no, that's that toxic dick.
that's listen, that's
Sometimes it
exactly
be so good.
that I be saying it like it's fuck people that you ain't supposed to be fucking. Like it's real good when you ain't supposed to have it. Like when you get like if you getting some back shots and I'm talking to the women and you ain't supposed to be fucking this man. You be like, I should not be doing this. Like, but you just can't stop. That's the, like, that's what that demon dick does. That's why you can't be black. You can't backslide on a toxic nigga. That's on Melody. Don't do it because they have illegalized abortions in Alabama. If you end up pregnant, that's on you, sis. I think it brought a moment back like how they used to be. I think so too. Like this cast don't understand that Melody and Martell getting on a good foot literally means that they're about to cause hell in everybody's lives. Because I don't think y'all remember Melody and Martell used to used to be hell on wheels. They used to be demons together. Like Melody and Martell were demons. They used to completely terrorize the skies. And now judging on the whatchamacallit, like the mid-season trailer. Okay, hold on. Let me add Chef Don Don back. And
Child,
like,
now you
and now
kick
we're
me out.
listening to the mid-season trailer. So now going into the mid-season trailer, we see that they're back, getting in these niggas' asses like they used to back in 2017. So what do you think about the mid-season trailer? What stood out to you?
I'm messy, so
You say you're what?
ooh, I'm messy, so it was so many factors that stood out to me. The main thing was when Mel walked in and did not speak to this. I would do some petty shit like that. I'm sorry.
It was so
That was
crazy.
good when she.
And what was so funny, like Destiny chased her out the door, talking about "Don't be coming in here and not speaking," and she could still ignore her.
Okay, that was so funny to me. I was like, okay, Mel, you are definitely paying Destiny Dust.
And
But when
then
she
and
was
then
like,
Martell
"Oh, here,
also
Wanda,"
ignored her. Did you peep that?
yeah, yes, I did. I'm like, man, and you said Martell was your friend. He
And
played
because
you.
it was all lies. It was all lies. Like Martell and Destiny were not close friends like that. And Melody made that very clear. She never heard about Destiny. Destiny was never around. Destiny wasn't even invited to their wedding. Mind you, Melody and Martell been together for 15 years. How come Destiny was never around or never spoken of or never brought up until they got on the show?
Wanda falling down there, that purple looking like bar.
Her like Melody body
Yeah,
looked good. Melody body was looking good in that jumpsuit.
Melody did look good. I was like, okay, Mel, listen, baby, give them what they need.
She getting that. She got that 2017. Before the side baby body back. You know what I'm saying? Like it was at the circa 2000. All that was missing was a side swoop bang. That's all that was missing. She like that petite
Okay,
frame with the hourglass figure with the booty poking out. She got it back.
okay,
She kind of like
period.
got a little bit thick, after the breakup, but she looking good nowadays. I mean, she was looking good before, but
Yeah.
she was definitely glowing. And I feel like it's because Martell be fucking her. That's why. That's that we just got done fucking glow. She called Martell about it. She pulled Martell about it and said, "Let's go." And that nigga went. So what did you
Man,
think
that was
about?
everything.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say with them building it up, like I have to be honest, and I said this on my channel yesterday. I was like, Mel and Martell used to be a force. They are a force. When they come together for their kids, they are a force, and you cannot touch them. And that's why I feel like Wanda in this particular situation, it's time up for somebody to get you told. Like it period point blank. And like Wanda keeps saying her mama was standing there and didn't say nothing. Well, Tisha was standing there and didn't say nothing. So what's up? What's up? Let's
Right.
be real about the situation.
I would have. I would have just boop. I would have like if I was mad. I would have just bopped her right in the mouth, real good.
Yeah, she
Period.
disrespectful. You need to find out who your baby daddy is. Like Wanda.
I was like, but Wanda, let's talk about who your baby daddy is. They say your baby daddy is a pastor out here, molesting 15-year-olds, allegedly. Can we talk about your baby daddy?
Ooh, oh Jesus, y'all be taking me too
And
fast
that's why
sometimes.
God, that's why God struck Tisha's tongue with heaviness. Just off the strength of that. You cannot laugh. We have to hold it together.
Yeah, you can't be.
You got I got the comments
Ooh,
can laugh, but we gotta hold it together, Chef Don Don.
oh
You
my
gotta
God.
learn how to hold in the laughter until after the joke passes.
Ooh.
Jeremy Speaks said, I mean, child, listen to me. Prosperity Thick Girl 40 said, I talked to Wanda and she told me all about the melee. Well, at least her spin on the melee. Fuck Wanda and every single thing that she stands for. A. Ryan said, oh my God. I'm sorry.
Well, Wanda says she got a man and a boyfriend. She has sex with the boyfriend, but the husband don't even sleep in the same room with her. And so Carlos said, "Why you just don't divorce him?" She said, "Cause he paying the bills." So I was just kind of wonder why Marcel can't have no wife and a girlfriend.
He do. That's why he was in
I mean,
that's
he
why he was
do,
in
you know.
Africa for a month, allegedly. And child, they up here trying to say Maurice is a homosexual.
Mm-mm. I'm not even. Mm-mm.
I don't think Maurice
I don't
I
like
don't think
calling
Maurice.
people them
Mhm.
people that ain't out there. Mm-mm. I don't
Yeah.
like doing that, but
I ain't calling Maurice no homosexual.
mm-mm.
Y'all want to know who is a homosexual? Carlos King. He the
Oof.
homosexual.
And baby, okay, let me not do that.
Carlos King is looking kind of fine nowadays. Have you been seeing his Instagram?
Listen, when Carlos came post the picture, I feel like Carlos, listen, the skin is glowing. Yeah,
Listen,
he been looking good.
not everybody, not everybody, is blessed with skin, glowing, that they can do zoom ins on and such. That's a
Um,
that's a
come
that's a
on,
hit,
sperm.
and that's a God's gift.
Come on, sperm.
What you say?
I said, come on, sperm.
I thought you said sperm.
Oh, ah,
I was about to say you bitch. Oh my God. Prosperity Thick Girl says, Carlos King is a messy homosexual.
and I sorry, well, I like him.
So Prosperity Thick Girl also said Marceau was talking all that shit, talking about he'll find Martell, but we all know Martell is right at his mama house. At this point, my thing is this: why are you talking all of that shit from behind everybody? Run up on him right now. You don't have to find him later. Find him now. He's literally right there. You screaming all aggressively, but like you're talking, ain't nobody holding you back but three women. You can break out of that. Martell literally broke through five security guards, your brother, two women, Melody, Wanda, and a partridge in a pear tree. And you can't break out of two women holding you back.
Yeah, that was crazy to me.
I
That was
was like,
crazy
it's
to me.
funny. It was like it's giving very much bad girls club. Bitches always want to talk shit when they behind security. So but yeah, y'all. That was it for the live today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you have fun, Chef
Listen,
Don Don.
I did. Of course, I did. Listen, Love and Marriage Huntsville, September 10th. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna
Can I
be
ask you a
crazy.
question?
Now,
Can I challenge you to do something, Chef Don Don?
what's up?
On a whim. Let me know if you have the time.
Okay, what's up?
Are you up for a Love and Marriage DC review after this? Now he got to clear his throat.
So can I be honest about Love and Marriage DC? Can I
Yeah,
be
but we
completely honest with you?
yeah, go ahead.
I'm not talking about the episode in general, but I found that DC for me is easier to just wait until the season wraps and get into it.
Okay, I see. So, understandable. Okay, well, y'all, after this review, I'm gonna be doing Love and Marriage DC, and I'm
But
gonna be
I'll be in the
dragging.
chat.
Okay, no problem. But I'm here to let y'all know I'm gonna be dragging the fuck, and especially because Chef Don Don won't be up here. I'm gonna be completely, I won't be restrained at all.
Don't be
And
restrained
Monique,
with me, by the way. Do
I
not
know.
be
I just
restrained
I
with me.
have to I have to be aware that this ain't only this like you link this to both of our channels.
Oh yeah,
So
you're right. Hey, quick
so
question
go ahead.
before I go. Did you watch Bell Collective? Are you interested in Bell Collective?
I am. I'm supposed to be reviewing it. But I'm trying to. But I'll start reviewing it next week because I'm not. I can't do 4 videos in a weekend. That's a lot for me. You know.
Yeah, that is a lot. Well, it don't come on until the 29th. Season 2 premieres
Mhm.
on the 29th. Um, so maybe we can team up for the premiere or something like that. Just let me know.
Oh yeah, sure thing. I can definitely get it going. I can't wait to see what the girls are gonna give. What these bells are gonna collect. You know.
Yeah, and we got 2 new bells, so I'm pretty excited about that. We
Okay.
ain't getting
Yeah.
Antoinette Liles, whatever her name was, the one that
You know
brought that
what?
white girl on the show.
Yeah, I'm so happy that white girl gone. Like she really made me stop watching last season. I was like, oop. I was like,
She
white
was so
fragility.
annoying. I'm like, ugh, girl, you gotta go.
But listen, I'm gonna have to end this. I'm gonna have to end this live. So I want to thank
Okay.
every single one of y'all for watching. We're at an hour and 31 minutes. I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me and Chef Don Don. And I want to thank Chef Don Don for agreeing to lab with me. Please follow and subscribe to his channel. His channel name is what you wanna tell the people you're at and where to find you at.
Literally, Chef Don Don, just type it on in and you'll see my picture right there, baby. Y'all come on
Period.
over. We had a good conversation last night, baby.
Period. So thank y'all so much. And I just wanna tell y'all I love y'all. And at the end of the day, when all of the world is going through all of the different things that they're going through, and we're going through all of the bombings and all of the murder and everything else like that, find solace in knowing that Marceau has a big ass back. Okay? Find solace in that. All right. And if you need a shoulder to lean on, Lewis is always available. He has a shoulder, 2 titties, a big back, and a gut that has lasted the test of time. Okay, y'all. I love every single one of y'all. Good night.
Bye.